The headstones aren't here either. Where are you, dragon? I'm getting tired of that dragon. Actually, there is one mod that I would love to test out on him, simply because it's fun to do it to stuff like him. Let's switch over to my combat gear. Where are you? Where are you? Holy crap! Q. Master the time-space continuum. I have it done as a power. No, 2. Let's see how you like getting your butt kicked by my spell. When I've got control over time itself. Not to mention it also looks kind of cool. Now, what was my bow linked to? I don't have a bow linked to anything, do I? I don't have one linked to anything because of Bury the Dead no longer being in effect. So let's make that 1. Now going to sleep, other computer. What, I can't... I don't have enough magicka to dual cast? Come on. Did none of them hit that dragon? Fine. Now, where do I have... Lightning Bolt, there we go, and Ice Spike. Go with those. You can actually see it flying in the air. And apparently the hit shader's already affected it. That's kind of fun to look at. Apparently it took damage. But good grief, my magic sucks. Look at that. You can actually see the arrows in flight. I can set up a few more. Yeah, this is totally cheating, but sometimes it's just fun to mess with Skyrim itself, not take it too seriously. Especially since this guy has been bugged since the first level, and dragons shouldn't even be enabled yet, but for some reason they are. Let's hit him with a dual cast lightning bolt, since our magicka seems to have recovered. Come on, I should be able to dual cast this. There we go. Interesting, it's still pinned to my hand, but it looks like you can already see the impact. Do I have any magicka potions? That would be nice to know. Potion of magicka. And I have a potion of true shot. I'll hit that one up next. Let's see if I can hit his head. And I'll go for the tail. And that's why I like this mod, because you can get some pretty interesting shots of stuff in action with time frozen. I have Firebolt, right? Alright. Not enough magicka? Well, how about just for a regular shot? Let's see what those fireballs look like. They're a couple of meteors, don't they? And for those curious, I can easily bring it back to regular time by hitting the power button, see? And then I freeze time again. Bring it back to regular. You Cardinal Flare. Oh, that's a perfect shot. Because he can actually fire an attack at me. And we could see that in action. Come on, breathe fire. I know I slowed time. Come on. Hit me again, hit me again. Look at that. That's kind of cool when you think about it. It's still set for master difficulty, isn't it? Which is not Retta's forte, is it? Nope, she's at depth. Okay. Invert Y. No. I'm not inverting my Y-axes. Come on, Firebolt hit. I want to see that effect in slow-mo. I actually don't think I have this power on Nala either, which is kind of interesting, considering how OP she is. Having control over time and space would make sense. Did it hit? Did it hit? No, it's still not hitting, has it? It's still en route. Yeah, those are the regular spots, not the powerful ones, so... Ice Spike. Let's go with Ice Spike. Let's dual Ice Spike. The fireball still hasn't reached the dragon. Look at it, it's right there. The center of my crosshairs. That is so amusing. Alright. I've messed with that dragon enough, and we know I'm not going to be able to defeat the dragon. So what I'm going to do instead is head towards my end goal and see if I can actually outrun the dragon when I have time on my side. Will the dragon lose interest if I get like 3 miles away from it? It doesn't look like it. It's like it will follow me to the end of the earth. I'm creeping, maybe? Also be kind of interesting to see what else we'll see along the route here while time is slow all. Actually, that's a good question. If we are... So look, you can even see the waterfall moving in slow-mo. Even real water, too, is not immune to the power of slowed time. Man, how much would it suck if you were stuck like this forever? Stuck in like a slow time state. Let's see what the Flash feels like. This is the world through his eyes. Be kind of a fun character to make. Skyrim's Flash. Gonna do a save. Here's Blind Cliff Cave, and I know we have to go past that. The dragon's still after us? I think we lost the dragon. But look at that thing. That's clearly... something went wrong there. I think I know what it is. It's Jackson's... well, I could fix it with Jackson's positioner. That's what I'm going to have to say. And when stuff bugs out like this is the perfect time for a Jackson. Especially since I have slow time to get it right. So let's go here, mod configuration, Jackson's utilities, name saves positioner. That's what we want, Jackson's positioner. Let's unfreeze time. Nope, he's still here. That dragon just won't leave us alone, will Let's do that while I deal with Jackson's positioner and getting that thing fixed up. Select an object with keypad, and then use the number and arrow keys to select the position. Selecting objects. So I have to use the Enter key on my numpad, which I don't actually have. I'll have to deal with that some other time because I literally don't have the keyboard to do that. It will just stay there, floating in midair. A mystery of Reda's campaign. The ice is still en route. Alright. Have I actually moved beyond where the ice spikes are? Can I see them in air? I think I can still see them. Stupid dragon that keeps stalking me. Since day one. He's up there somewhere. Now, how close are we from our next destination? Oh! So it's just down that way, isn't it? So, somewhere over the water. Well, at least the dragon stopped bugging me. Let me keep that toggled on because I have to figure out how to get over to that burial mound, and it's not here. I hear you, Nirnroot. I hear you. You are mine. Actually not wearing any heavy armor, so the drowning mod shouldn't come into effect for me, since Fred is a light armor character. No longer creeping. Don't need to creep anymore. But I've got to find some way of getting up here. And that dragon's still around here somewhere. Must get up the mountain. Must get up the mountain. That dragon better not be right above me. It's right there, isn't it? It's like right above me. I gotta find some way of getting around this mountain. And there's the dragon, of course. Wait a second. Did I just dragon? Come on, up the mountain! Up the mountain! There's some other way around the mountain that I just don't know about. I don't think I'm going to be getting that to the next place on my map. Whew, almost went over the waterfall. Where are we? Looks like I could swing around this area. Karthwasten. Alright. Enough of you, Retta. We're gonna use Nala instead, because that's getting kind of annoying. And I know it's just because my CPU can't handle all of the scripts. So let's do a quick sort. I'll let it do its thing. performs the sort. So there we go. Same settings as I had before. That does list one error, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's for a mod that's not compatible with Skyri, but it doesn't actually cause any problem because I tested it extensively beforehand. It just means that its stats aren't compatible with our Skyri, so worried about it. I mean, I haven't even picked up that armor yet. I tested it extensively in another game, but anyway, long story short. Put you over there. She's actually was saved in the middle of the conversation between Serana and her mother. And if I remember correctly, Serana, for when I was updating this to Sky, to Mod Organizer, apparently Serana's armor vanished. So I'm going to have to find her some new armor. Level 136. So she's had some time put into her. It should be interesting to see what my FPS counter. Do I actually have that enabled? I may or may not have the FPS counter enabled. It says wearable lanterns, yada yada yada.
Yes, he's a command.
I actually don't.
He's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel? If you'd only...
Let's see if any spare equipment I can give her. I can give her some dwarven stuff. Give her a few different things. I got plenty of stuff I can give her. Give her the Jester's clothes. Give her one of these.
Open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger. So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that room was the right course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I still just got falling for you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. For Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
The tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of it. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Why haven't you pursued prophecy?
And keep my daughter.
Kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Open your backpack. So she actually does have Blade's armor that for some reason she's not using. Trade some things with you. Tweak options, I think it is. So clearly I need to give her some proper armor. Gear. View standard outfit. Yeah, she's got the Blade's gear as her standard outfit. Blade's boots, gauntlet, helmet. She doesn't have Blade's armor, of course. That's the problem is. Give her one of these, and she's gonna have this, and I feel like there's one other thing I should be able to give her, like a backpack. Yeah, but where is that? Guess not. There we go.
I'm itching for a fight.
Quick save. This is what happens when I toggle walking. This is how fast she moves. A little insane. Killed keepers. I believe there's one here, if I'm not mistaken. But doesn't seem like it. Alright. Maybe there. My followers seem to always get lost when I run. Not even run, that's not even sprinting, that's just like normal running. They have detected something.
I'll see this through with your blood.
Maybe I have to go down. It's not Fallout, it's Skyrim. Can't you see the playing Elder Scrolls Skyrim? Geesh, even at master difficulty.
Stepped away.
This is a heavily modded Skyrim.
I journey with my father on hunting expeditions into Morrowind. The cliff racers made for excellent sport.
Well, looks like he ain't there. Where to find? There's Karjo, wearing the Regal Huntsman's armor. There's Sarana in Blade's armor. And Majol, I think she's just wearing standard steel. Now I just got to figure out where the heck those keepers are. I have a map marker, but I don't know how accurate it is. Keep in mind, this isn't me sprinting. I will show you sprinting, though. This is me sprinting. I move ludicrously fast. Which is why actually being over encumbered is actually useful for this character. Because they move at a more reasonable pace. turn this way, looks like. Where are you leading me, map marker? Map marker, map marker. Lead me some way. In here? What is it trying to point me towards? Well, I guess I'll just keep exploring until I find a keeper. While I easily outpace my followers. And in case you're wondering, the reason my character is so powerful is, well, not just because they're level 136, but I'm also using better vampires, and this particular character is... let's see, where is it listed? Jump height, stamina regen, vigilance or neutral, dawn guard are your enemies. I'm a stage 1 fully fed vampire. I last fed 4 hours ago, 230 blood points remaining, and I'm listed as what? Rank 6 vampire, which is the highest level of a vampire you can get. I could load up Fallout if anyone wanted me to play Fallout, but I'd have to actually install it from Steam. I don't actually have it installed at the moment. Here, maybe? Common Soul Gem. Here, maybe? Will you take me somewhere? Do I have any spells? Oh, I've got a ton of spells. I'm looking for just like an attack spell so I can hit those glowing orbs. Crate pull. Wrath of Thunder might be a bit overkill. Call of Madness. No. So, what about in my actual powers menu? Destruction. Fireball. That'll work. Focus this in. Raise my hand.
out of this place, the better.
I know I can hit that thing. A little bit higher. What is it? Did I already hit it or something? Well, I can get in here.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be dealing with it.
Maybe the giant swirling vortex towers. Give them. Well, that was weird. He must have stunned me or something. Burning Fist. And Draining Fist. Yep, time to go back to what is the norm for my character, punching stuff. Typically dead in 1 or 2 punches. Good grief, is this character overpowered. Then again, they're over level 100, so what do you expect? Well, that's where we want to get to that tower. Hello, Mr. Keeper. And this is at master difficulty, mind you. So let's try settings, gameplay, legendary difficulty. If that's not going to provide a challenge, nothing will. That one, maybe? Did I start? actually. So, it's over there. Why do I have it in circles? This is literally the place I was just at. Apparently I have the right idea. Maybe this way? Get back here! Apparently there's an unexplored area right to my right. Is there something in here worth doing something with? Over here? Up here, maybe? Maybe I'll find something up here that needs to have its face punched in. Aggroed about 40 guys, apparently. There's a guy trapped in there, and that is not the button I want to press. Okay. Fire bolt. Let's try that. should be another one around here somewhere. If I need to use lightning, I should have a lightning spell. There should be some way to get in there. Oh, there it is. Clever developers, clever. Is that the best you can do? I barely felt that. I don't think I've been here, have I? No, I've been here like 12 times already. Ah, good grief. Getting some stuttering, so I'm gonna quick save. I'm going in circles. I'm completely going in circles. There's those two. There's this one. Get something that needs to be blown up over here. Wait, Valerica? How did you get out? Valerica?
Kill those keepers things.
Doing well, but 2 of the spires remain intact.
Jupe.
What do you want? How does anyone expect me to write my oath with all? What do I mean? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in very well. I am Jill. Some call me saint. I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second published, no one will ever. A book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of St. Jim the Eradicator, hero, terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just... So what? All I remember is that damn Dremora and his minions...
That's me. A Dremora captain.
So, it cast a spell at me. Next thing I knew, there right here.
Your soul is trapped.
Wait. That means...
You're dead.
All these wasted months. Has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but you can't leave that way.
But my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages did you lose?
I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
Why would a Dremora attack you?
It's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion Gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
So basically, he was alive during the Oblivion Clock.
Been that long. Oh my. Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Septim VII assassinated. Without a Septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to lead Oblivion through the gates.
I was Dagon able to do this?
Is that without a Septim sitting on the throne of the Empire, the dragon fires, this meant that we were vulnerable. Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Dremora attacked me. I only heard later about the... I can only assume the gates have been closed by now. I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Syria. I set out in the city of Kavach to write my memoirs. Indeed, one moment I went. It was a cadre of Dremora. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora. The reason
Didn't work out that way, did it?
I never knew what became of Kavach. I wonder if they... Ah, yes. Say Jib the Eradicator, Jib the Magnificent. I've earned a lot of those titles.
The Winged Menace.
I'm speaking of the cliff. They used to crisscross the skies over Morrowind like vermin. Nasty flying. After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn. It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help, indeed I was, the people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again, they took to calling me St. Jib, and then the oven stopped. That was a dark time in my life. Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself.
What'd you do?
I murdered others for money. And because I belonged, I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder. I was paid to assassinate. What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill
Rival assassin?
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his track. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize.
So what ended up happening?
Threw me on a prison ship. Gave me a lot of time to think. That's for sure.
The sooner we get out of...
Impatience of a Saint.
Thanks again.
Do I have it actually on my map? No, I don't.
Searching. I don't know what happened on my pages.
That's back in the direction that I came from. Sheesh. I keep facing in this same direction, don't I? Exactly the same direction. That's where I came from. And I've already gotten the Keeper there. And that's probably the other Keeper, isn't it? just hug. And apparently I've been teleported somewhere. Chilrend and Daedric Longsword. Still hideously overpowered. It says I need to use this, but it doesn't do anything. Something I need to activate.